Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. We have 3 piles here for you to choose from, with pile 1 on the left through to pile 3 on the right. So take a moment and pick a pile that draws you in the most. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. You will also find all of my socials and details there, along with my website, if you are interested in making a private booking. Okay, I'll leave you with your selection and see you in your reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to this week's reading. So with the readings we've got little owls this week. So this is a pink owl. It's reminding me more of like a red colour though. When I see this colour I'm thinking of red, so I feel like the message coming with this is unmasking deception. Yeah, and with that sort of fiery red colour, yeah, just being aware of any deceptions around you and figuring them out and working out how to handle them. Okay, I'm working with a few new oracle, a new oracle deck and a new Faerie and Chakra little deck as well. So I'll show them at the end, and because I got gifted them from some lovely friends of mine. So I'll get into the tarot. Now I'm going to be exploring what are our fears, what are your fears at the moment, and these are fears that you may not realize you have. Okay, so we're asking the cards, what do you need to know most about your fears? Okay, so 7 of Swords there. So it looks like we're running away from something here. And we've got 10 of Wands coming out. Okay, so we have something here that we're running away from. So that could be a personal thing that we're running away from. So I feel like it's sort of a situation that's been brought on by another person. So yeah, with that deceitfulness already coming through with the owl, I feel like it's something that's been a betrayal to you, and yeah, some deception has been involved. So something sneaky's been happening. You'll know exactly what it is in your situation. You know, it could be within a relationship, it could be within like a toxic workplace, it could be within a friend circle, yeah, or an acquaintance that you've been dealing with that's a little bit deceitful. And yeah, with the 10 of Wands here coming out, it's been a stressful time for you. So yeah, you've been trying to really work out how to deal with this person because they're causing you a lot of stress there with the 10 of Wands. So you're a bit exhausted at the moment, I feel, and so let's keep exploring a little bit more about this fear. Okay. So Ace of Swords. And let's flew away from. Okay, so the Fool's coming out. So we've got the Ace of Swords here coming out. So we're coming to a bit of moment of mental clarity here. So we've realized who we're dealing with and what we're dealing with, and you know, we've identified the ways in which they're being deceitful and the ways that they are bringing us down, and we're realizing that there is malice there, and there is, like, they are doing it on purpose. Like, it's taken us a little while to figure out if they were on our team or not. Yeah, because there's been some little things that you have noticed and you've sort of brushed them off or justified them in the past. But now that you've figured them out, you've had that moment of clarity. You know that you've got to do something here to deal with this person in this situation and get ahead. Yeah, because you can't justify it anymore, because, you know, it's like at the beginning when you sort of brush off little red flags. It's like so bleedingly obvious now that it's not just a little thing anymore. It's like a huge red flag. So, you know, you've come to this sort of point now where you're ready to nip that in the bud and go on a new path. So you're cutting ties. You're not giving this situation the power that it thrives off. So you're cutting that cord. You're ending this cycle here. You are not letting it affect your energy in a negative way anymore. Excuse me if I do run out of my voice. We'll see how we go. I have just been recovering from a very nasty flu type thing, so that's okay. I'm sure we'll get through it. So yeah, with the Fool, you are ready to take it on from a new angle now. And I feel like you need to have your wits about you through this. Okay, so we're talking about what we're fearful of here. So we are fearful of this deceit and the toxic nature of this situation. So what aspect of this is real to us, and what are we fearing the most here? Okay, so the devil, of course the devil comes out. So yeah, this is definitely an energy of someone we're dealing with here that is deceitful, toxic. They're only after what they want. Like, that's their only concern is themselves, really. So they're only after it for themselves, and you realize that now. You realize that there's no meeting this person in the middle. There's no way around this person. Like, they are just relentless, and I'm hearing like God complex. Like, they feel as though they are so superior, that, you know, they've, in the situation that you've been dealing with them in, they've always like been this kind of energy that is like they're better than you, or they're just one up over you all the time. And it has been tricky to try and work with this person. So you're realizing now that there is no real way to work with this person. Like, you're kind of detached from, yeah, you're detached from them. Like, you can't control how they behave. And it's just the kind of person that they are, you know. There's no middle ground. There's no compromise. There's, you know, it's their way or the highway. It's, yeah, they're never the victim. They're always the hero or the, sorry, that came out wrong. They're never the villain. They're always either the hero or the victim. That's just the kind of web they weave. Alright, so we know that this fear is real. We know that it's, you know, prevalent. So what can we do to combat this? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got to focus here on our own goals. You know, what's important to us. How are we going to get ourselves through this situation, you know, for the better? So whether you're dealing with a family member or a partner, an ex-partner, a child, a friend, an acquaintance, a co-worker, whoever this is that you're dealing with, you've got to figure out now how to put yourself first and your own needs first. There's no more mucking around. There's no more games, because the games are not working. You've got to get serious. You've got to do the serious things. You've got to, it will be a personal growth period of time. So that focusing on yourself and caring for your own needs is going to be a huge part of it. And also just covering the basics. Yeah, going back to basics, like making sure you have your bases covered. Yeah. So whether that's like, I feel like this is to do with something systematic. So like at work, like you may need to report it on a lower level before taking it to management. That kind of thing, like go through the system, like do it the right way. Because you might feel like you want to go at the situation all guns are blazing and like rip everyone's heads off, but that's not going to achieve the most beneficial outcome for you. So yeah, there's just got to be a bit of planning around it, whether that's safety planning, you know, risk planning, or just like planning how to sort of navigate the system so that it serves you well. Because I feel like the system is on your side. I feel like you are on the right side of the situation here. Like you know what you have to fight for, and all you have to do is be true to yourself, and you are coming from the right place. So you don't really have anything to fight for, is what I'm hearing. I mean, I'm sure you do have lots to fight for, but it should be an easy fight because you're fighting for the right reasons, is what I'm hearing. It's like you've already won. You just, to get to that win, you have to sort of navigate through a system. So hopefully that makes sense for what you are dealing with. Okay, so that's how to sort of combat this fear and this energy at the moment, and also want to know how, what aspect of this is like an illusion. Okay, so the Five of Cups coming out. So what we're not seeing here is, you know, we're feeling so, it is a time of loss, and it is a time of grieving, and it is a time of change. And not for all people, not for everyone, but for some of you, it is. And I think the illusion here for you is that you're not seeing the full picture, or you're so concentrated on how, like, what it's taken away from you, that you're not really realizing or appreciating what you still have. So look around and see what you still have, and see what's still good in the situation, and see what's still working in the situation. And you might come to realize that, you know, you already have a lot behind you, and you still have a lot of good things in your life. So that's going to be something to really keep your eye on, and yeah, don't forget about that, because that's going to be a big driver for you moving forward, and yeah, conquering and really pushing through it and getting through it well. All right. And we have the Knight of Wands here. So this may be a time of learning. So it may be to do with the system, because, you know, it's a system that you haven't really had to navigate before. So it may be a time of a lot of learning, so picking up on lots of information that you can from within the community, or, you know, speaking to people that have been in a similar situation before, and getting, you know, their knowledge and perspectives on how to navigate through it and get through it. Or, you know, if you're in a work situation, it could be that you just feel like you need to learn more in your field and in your role to be able to overcome this or conquer this, you know, to deal with this energy the best way that you can. And, you know, if it's for, you know, just in friendships or personal life, you may feel like you have the pull to develop and grow as a person. Yeah, and develop your own skills and strengths. Okay, so how can we banish this illusion? How can we get rid of this illusion? Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. So thinking outside of the box, or thinking up different ways or different new perspectives here. And we have the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like there's going to be a lot coming at you here. So it may be a time where you know, you may want to act really quickly and make all these bold decisions, but I'm being called to tell you that you need to do it more precisely and with more planning and more careful management. Okay, so yeah, that, because your illusion here is not holding on to what is good in your life. And you know how we're going to overcome that is, I think it's going to be a mental thing where we're really going to have to take it day by day, take it step by step. Make sure you get in your grounding practices, because feeling grounded is going to allow you to make smarter, more thought out choices. So yeah, making sure that we're focusing on the good and, you know, having that goal in mind, that place in mind of where we're wanting to go, and then do it at your own pace. And you know, don't feel rushed to it, don't feel intimidated by anything. Yeah, there's no pressure around, you know, how quickly you make decisions, or how fast you are to act, or make your next move, kind of thing. Okay. And we have the Eight of Swords coming out here as well. So what we're not seeing here is that we have all of the power. We can take our power back here in this situation. We don't have to go along with it anymore. It may have been a thing where, you know, you got to a point where you were just sort of going along with it because you didn't know how to get out of the situation. But now you've made the choice, and, you know, it's all power to you. Now that you've made that choice and you've started down this path of addressing it and doing what's right, and, you know, getting what you deserve out of the situation, there's no stopping you. Absolutely not. Okay, so what are we going to do here to overcome this? Okay, so we have the King of Cups coming out here. So I feel the message here is to not react with emotions. Don't let your first reaction to things be an emotional one, or make sure we're taking time to consider, like, feel the feelings, but don't let them control how you're going to react or make decisions. So it may be best to, you know, like, process emotions internally, within yourself, and then act, and then decide, once you've had that time to process how you're feeling first. Okay. And we also had the Priest coming out. So what am I feeling here? I feel this is just a reminder to, you know, be strategic against this energy, and stick to your planning, because it's going to be imperative that you stay strong and stick to what you have decided, and yeah, you're fighting for a reason, and don't let them falter. Yeah, don't let it make you falter, I'm hearing. So I'm getting an image of like a tree and like people throwing axes at a tree. So like you're gonna get hit, but you're gonna stay strong, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so just came out here. The Star. So hold on to hope. You know, you've got a dream, you've got a vision. Yeah, you've got your goals and you know where you want to take this. So just, yeah, keep faith. Yeah, really have faith in divine timing. You know, hand over the reins to the divine, to the universe. Yeah, because you really need to let go of the reins a little bit here. You know, you've got your plans and your strategies, but some of this is not in your control. It's the universe has this part of it, you know, the timing of it, and the, you know, allowing things to happen when they're supposed to. Okay. And we have here the Two of Wands. So, excuse me. With the Two of Wands, I feel like this is a message like at the end of all this, you will, you know, there will be decisions made, and you will be, you know, it will be kind of along the way, there will be times of waiting periods and, you know, waiting to hear back on decisions, yeah, what people have to say, what sort of updates, progressions, you know, have been made in what you're dealing with. So yeah, just when all this sort of waiting is happening, and it can be quite a tense time, so it's just a reminder to always remember what you're doing it for, and you know, you're doing it for a good reason. And I feel like a part of it is to tell you that it's okay that you went down this path, because you may have some regrets, or like because of the toxic nature of this person, they may make you feel guilty, or, you know, come at you even stronger and harder, and you've got to deal with all these attacks. Yeah, but just stay true to yourself, have faith in yourself and your reasons and your whys for doing what you've done and getting through it, because it is the right way forward. And yeah, the divine is supporting this, so you're definitely on the right track there. Okay, so I think that's all we have for the tarot here at the moment. Messages coming through. So I will read an oracle card here. Okay, so I'm using this little oracle deck today, Messenger Oracle, which was gifted to me by a lovely friend of mine. You may know her, Tarot with Amber. So each pile has an oracle from that one this week, and I also have some little Faery Whisper cards that were given to me by Air Moon Harris. Beautiful little fairy cards. And another little one that I got from my friend, the main Fae. We'll be using the little Chakra Love ones. So lots of beautiful gifts from all my beautiful friends. Alright, so for pile 1 we have Embrace the Dark. So you have been taught that all is either good or evil, negative or positive, that good gives rise to good and bad gives rise to bad. It is wrong to have feelings of anger, dislike or fear, as these emotions are born of our shadow self. This is not truth. Everything happens for a reason. Love can give rise to destruction, and hate can inspire acts of genuine love. The lessons offered by our shadow often teach us the most. Know your shadow self. Love it. Without the darkness, the stars cannot be seen. How good is that? Okay. So we also have our little Faery Whisper card. Nature's messengers. When you send a butterfly, a sure sign we are with you. We send you a butterfly, a sure sign we are with you. We often cannot be seen due to our differing vibrations, so step into nature, come closer, and the answer you desire will be yours. It's so cool that this butterfly one came out because I was actually noticing a lot of butterflies this weekend, and I was videoing a little teeny blue, they're called like blue clover butterflies. They're like 1 centimeter, and I was videoing it, and it was super cool because I could see like all the cells in its teeny little wings. And yeah, definitely a sign that there may be some past loved ones around you or your spirit guides around you as well. So we also had from the Chakra Love, Third Eye Chakra, Amethyst, Intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Okay, so that is all the messages I have for you this week, pile 1. I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers lately. Very, very happy and grateful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll look forward to reading for you again next week. Bye. Hello group 2, and welcome to your reading this week. If you chose the little white owl, this is for you. So owls can be a sign of your intuition developing, maybe your psychic abilities even, and just like I feel a leveling up of, you know, you personally, like so personal growth or spiritual development, that kind of thing, some wisdom and knowledge. Okay, so this week we are asking, what fears are we facing at the moment? What are our biggest fears at the moment? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups coming out. So I feel like a fear is, you know, we've got something inside of us at the moment that's exciting us, and you know, it's kind of scary that we've been so excited about it because we haven't felt this kind of excitement for so long. And we also have the Four of Pentacles coming out here. So we're looking to the future, and we're looking to create a little bit more stability for ourselves, and it may be scary because that may involve making changes, or putting ourselves into situations that are unfamiliar to us. So yeah, I feel like that is definitely part of our fear, is like we've got this momentum or this passion and excitement growing inside of us, and we know that we want to pursue it, but it's also scary. Like chasing after something that you're passionate about and that you love is scary, and it's going to require big commitments, and yeah, it's going to be life-changing. Like it's going to require you to either move or make big changes in your home, or welcome new people into your world, or just make personal changes that are new and uncomfortable. However it fits in with your situation, you'll know. Please bear with my voice today, guys. I am recovering from a terrible cold, but we'll be fine. Alright, so what is the reality of our fears at the moment? What is real about the fears we are facing right now? Okay. Alright, so we have Justice coming out. So I feel like you are fighting for balance in your life. And it's your time to fight for yourself. I'm hearing is, yeah, a big energy of, you may have held yourself back for a period of time, or, the circumstances were not right. So you've been waiting. But I feel like this is, your time to shine now. And, things are coming into balance. Things will naturally start to flow into alignment for this situation and what you're working towards. Okay. And we have the Four of Cups here. So there's an element here of, we've got to accept things as they come, and this is going to be a very exciting time for you. You're going to want to go all in, and you may have this, like, not impatient, but like you may feel a rush to it, or you want to see it progress at a certain pace, but that's not going to be the case here. It's going to be a timed thing, and you're going to have to accept that it's not all going to come at once, and really appreciate those little moments along the way of reassurance, and you'll get signs that you're on the right track. So just keep going and knowing that you're in the right place. Okay, so we have also coming out the Five of Pentacles. So it may be a time of just putting in the work. So it may not be a time of a lot of financial growth, but that's okay. That's just the phase that you're in at the moment, you know, putting in the work and setting yourself up for the future. And you know, it may be a bit financially slow for a little bit, but everything that you put in will come back tenfold. So, you know, it will come back to you in a more prosperous way. Yeah, even more abundant will be coming out of it, like blooming from it. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups here. So make sure you're celebrating the little wins along the way. That's important because, you know, you want to celebrate yourself. And the people who celebrate you the most are your friends and your close loved ones. And yeah, those loved ones, those support people that really have your back. So yeah, enjoy the time with those people, and you know, because they see your real worth and they see your true potential. And they'll always be sort of cheering you on and pushing you in the right direction. Okay. So, you know, that's how you're going to combat your fears. Really leaning on the people around you. So you may have all these doubts and reservations. And you know, our own heads get the better of us sometimes. You know, we let our thoughts get the better of us. Our thoughts really run away from the truth sometimes and lead us away from, you know, seeing ourselves for who we really are and our greatest potentials. And you know, in other people's eyes, they see this shining, amazing superstar. So yeah, make sure you surround yourself with those kind of people, because those are the kind of people that you want in your corner moving forward anyway. You don't want people around you that are like watching you shine and trying to dim your light, you know, by whether it's jealousy, they want to make comments or bring you down, or you know, competition, they don't like the competition, so they're gonna like kind of make all these contradictory remarks, or you know, they're not really authentically there for you. You'll sort of pick up on that. You know, that comment may be a bit condescending, but you'll know your people. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that may judge you, or you know, yeah, put you down and bring you down because of their own insecurities. So yeah, the way to, you know, move forward and face your fears and grow to your greatest potential is to, you know, drown out all that noise with the good stuff. Yeah. Okay. So how are we going to combat all these fears and make our way forward for our highest good? We're going to reflect on, you know, why we are here and why we have chosen this path and why we are passionate about it, and you know, why did we choose it in the first place. Don't get caught up in any illusions. Don't let anyone lead you down the path of being and misleading you. Because everyone does things different, and there are going to be people out there that do things differently to you, and they may have opinions about it. They may think the way you do it is wrong, or you know, not as good as the way they do it. But yeah, that's just noise, and none of it is helpful or conducive to what you are doing. So yeah, it's just keep going back inside yourself and keep going back to that initial moment of like, yes, I'm so passionate about it, and you know, I know what I want and I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is coming out here. So you can have it all. And it may not be all at once, but you can definitely have everything that you are aiming for and that you're wanting in this life and you're wanting in this situation. So whatever it is that you're creating and you're building, yeah, in the end you will get there. You will reach your end goals. Will it happen overnight? Definitely not, but it will happen. So just keep pouring your heart and your passion into the right places, and trust that you will get there. Okay, so we also had out the King of Swords. So the energy I'm feeling here is that, yeah, you are going to get faced with harshness or bluntness or even just plain out rudeness. You know, but it's only because of your magnificence. You know, you're attracting attention, and some of it is, like a lot of it is good attention, but there's always going to be bad attention in there as well, especially when someone is as unique and different and special as you. You're gonna attract people who are jealous or, you know, want what you have. So, you know, coming from a lower vibrational place, they may attack you or come at you. But just stay strong and stand in your power, stand in your truth, because you know who you are and you know what you've got to offer and what you bring to the table. Yeah. So stick with that and you'll be awesome. Okay, so we also had coming out the Nine of Cups. So yeah, along the way, along the process, like, don't forget to look around you and see how much you are actually achieving. Every little step, every little day, you know, everything you tick off your to-do list, everything counts and it's all adding up and it's already creating what you're aiming for. It may not be the finish line yet, but you can still stand back and look at all the wondrous things that you are doing. So yeah, that will be important for, you know, blocking out all that noise that is not helpful and really, combating all that, learning what is an illusion, what may be leading you astray, and you know what is helpful to you will also help. And let's just get one last one from the cards. What will we learn by overcoming this? So we've got the Six of Wands coming out. So you will start to really recognize your worth and your value here, because people are going to notice you, and I think that's going to be a big catalyst moment for you realizing how great you actually are, and what impact you are making is, you're going to start getting comments, and yeah, people are going to be turning their heads, and you are going to be standing out from the crowd. So definitely take that in and, lap it all up. We also have the Four of Wands. So yeah, another reminder just to spend time with those people that you call family, and the ones that get you, because they won't bring in that noise that you don't need. They're only going to lift you up and empower you even more. Yeah, and I feel like you've got that kind of community there that can encourage and support you. And if not, it's finding those like-minded people, finding those people that you mesh with, and yeah, that are just have similarities to you, so that you can sort of bounce ideas off each other in a constructive and helpful way. Okay, so I will read from an oracle for you. This week I'm using the Messenger Oracle, because in all my readings, because it was a gift from a lovely friend of mine, Tarot with Amber. You may know her. So we have Love Without Condition. That one. Okay. Do you often find it easier to give advice to others, whilst hiding from the truth that the advice you give is advice that you yourself neglect to follow? Whilst hiding from the truth that the advice you give is advice that you yourself neglect to follow, do you find it easier to nurture others and show them kindness and compassion? It is time to be kind and gentle with yourself, to love you, strengths and weaknesses without reservation or condition. Nurture yourself, be kind to yourself, for you are deserving of the same unconditional care and love that you give to others. Okay, and we also have some other little cards that I got for my birthday from my beautiful friends. Miss Airmoon Harris gave me these little Faery Whisper cards. So they're very sweet. And my friend Namaine Faye gave me these little Chakra Love cards. So I have from the Faery Whispers, Ladybird of Magic. Ladybird Magic. We send you the energy of the ladybirds who fly between the world of the humans and the fae. Whisper a wish and the fairy queen will be sure to grant your heart's desire. So, funny story. In group 1, I had a butterfly message come out, which I was filming a butterfly this weekend. And now I have this ladybird one coming out. And I had a ladybird on me this weekend. Wow. Okay, so we also have Crown Chakra with Howlite, Meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. There we go. So that is what I have for you this week, group 2. I hope that has resonated for you. Let me know in the comments. forward to reading for you all again next time. Also, thank you so much to all of the new subscribers and all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. See you again next time. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this little yellow owl, then this one is for you. So this little yellow owl, I feel like it's like a light bulb moment, like you're seeing the light on a certain something. You're starting to see things clearly. Yeah, like you're seeing beyond what is right in front of you. And the light is being shed on something. You'll hopefully know what that is to you. If it fits, if it doesn't, that's okay too. Alright, we're asking the cards, what are our fears at the moment? What is a fear that we're currently facing? Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles coming out. So, got sort of like a patient energy here. And the Page of Wands. Okay, so 2 pages coming out. So, patiently learning new things. What else have we got? And that may just be where our fear stems from, is just knowing that we're so new in the situation. Alright, so the Two of Cups here is coming out. So this could be a new offer on the table here, whether it's a romantic offer or a new romantic connection that's, you know, you're considering pursuing, or someone is actively pursuing you. It could be just a new friendship connection, a new work partnership, yeah, some sort of partnership or connection with someone. It could be someone that you're already involved with, or someone new coming in. And we also have here coming out the King of Swords. Show you what came out all together here was the Emperor as well as the Queen of Swords. So very strong leadership energy here. So I feel like this is your energy here, the Emperor. You know, you've got the Page of Pentacles here. You've got this thing that you're wanting to put love into it, and you know, you're willing to put in the time and, you know, gain new knowledge or gain new skills in a certain area, and you understand that it's going to take work, and yeah, you're willing to put in that work. You're enrolling in courses, or you're putting yourself into new experiences to, you know, learn as much as you can. And you've also got this partnership coming in here. So I feel like you're really needing to take the lead on this situation at the moment. Yeah, I'm feeling like the universe is really telling you to go now. Like, it's your time. Like, the time is now. Like, get things moving, kind of thing. And with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here coming out, I feel like it's a real time for you to use your voice and step into your power and really, like, this is a situation now that you're really going to come into your power, and any blockages that you have felt in your throat chakra are going to really be put to the test now. Like, you've worked on releasing any blockages, and yeah, getting out of that stagnant energy in your throat. So now is a time to really open it up and really go for it, because I feel like if anything's going to push you out of your comfort zone with your voice, yeah, and really push you to let go of any stagnant energy, push through it, you'll be breaking through the barriers. And yeah, you really got to embody that emperor kind of energy, like you're ready, you're going to take it on, like this is your thing, this is your time to shine, you know. And it may be a time for you to, you know, not hold back. Like, you may be that kind of Queen of Swords energy, where you sort of, you hold your tongue a little bit, or you're very calculated with what you're saying, but it's a call now for you to be more that strong masculine energy when it comes to speaking up and using your voice, like really coming into your power and owning it here. Okay, so just bear with me with my voice today. I do apologize. I have been getting over a nasty sickness, but we'll get there. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, it actually just fell to the ground just now, which prompted me to look at it, and it's the Two of Swords. So the underlying energy here is like conflicting ideas, or yeah, new ideas coming in, and you've got to sort of really consider which is the best, which is the best decisions to be making. Okay, so I'm just looking at the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. So after this Two of Swords energy came out, I just feel like this could be part of, you know, our fear, and what may be, you know, really challenging us in this fear is, you know, we were really feeling a pull to come into our, using our voice and, yeah, being able to speak our truth. But we get really put off by certain energies around us, and I feel like, yeah, we get put off by the King of Swords energy, by people sort of coming to us too forward and too blunt, and that's how we end up being stuck back in, you know, this position of not being able to speak up. So it's going to be, you know, it does create conflict, like an internal conflict within you, is what I'm picking up here from this Two of Swords energy. So how are we going to overcome this sort of like internal struggle and face our fears here? Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like it is quite a painful internal struggle for you. So, you know, you really feel it in your heart, because I feel like the heart and the throat is connected here. So, you know, you may have been hurt in the past, so you may have certain trauma or triggers around your throat chakra, and you know, being perhaps put in your place, or being told to shut up, or, you know, being told to sit down, sit quietly, sit in the corner, you know, being told that your opinions don't matter, being told that, you know, you don't have a voice, or, you know, no one's listening to you. Could be that kind of thing here. So we have the Ace of Wands coming here as well. So you're just going to have to rely on that passion to really keep pushing you forward. You know, you've got goals, you've got projects, you've got all this great stuff that you're working on. And it's going to do big things. It's going to make an impact. So you're really being urged to pursue this and follow this to the highest you can take it, because you can take it a long way. And you've got what it takes to create something really beautiful and magical here. So yeah, it's just going to take a lot of healing, you know, and realizing why it does still cause you pain. And it may be bigger than you, you know, it may not just be something that is hurtful to you, but it may be hurtful to more people out there. So you're fighting for a bigger reason. You're fighting for a greater cause, a greater good. So yeah, I think you're really going to make a big difference in the world, or in your niche, or in your area here. And the world really needs people like you to show the way and to shine the light on new ideas and new ways of thinking and doing and being. Okay. So what are you going to learn along the way while you overcome these fears? Okay. So we have strength coming out here. Beautiful. The beautiful strength card. You know. So you're digging deep. You're very passionate about this. And you know that it really makes you do the inner work as well. It's really making you just level up as a person and become the best version of yourself that you can be. And you know, you're on this path for a reason, because you are strong and you're a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, I feel like it's going to get to a point where, you know, the King of Swords, you're just going to shut them down, you know, like, bam, like, look at you go. And yeah, the more impact that you make, the more you will stand in your power and, like, really believe in your power. Yeah, so once you see your actions making a difference, that's going to be a real high moment. That's going to be a high point for you, and being able to, like, really own it, really own your voice and your truth, is going, wow, I'm making a difference. You know, look at what I've done. I'm creating this. I've done all of this. I've created this magic, and, like, really seeing yourself for the queen you are. Okay. And we also have the Five of Swords and the Four of Wands coming out here. So really time to celebrate your achievements here. And really leave behind any of the bullies, any of the naysayers, anyone that, you know, hasn't had nice things to say, or are coming from a place of ego or a place of jealousy, a place of spite. You know, you don't need to worry about that anymore, because, you know, you really need to just celebrate who you are and what you've made and where you've gone and who you've become. Okay, so I just hide that Five of Swords away. We don't need him. Alright, so I've got an oracle message for you as well today. I am using in all my piles this messenger oracle, which was gifted to me for my birthday by a beautiful friend of mine. You may know her, Tarot with Amber. Okay. Protect the wild and green. You are a guardian of the earth and all who share it. The trees, the animals, the birds, insects, inhabitants of the ocean blue. It is time to play an active role in protecting and preserving the wild and the green by being aware of and limiting your impact on the natural world. This world is not yours to possess. It is a gift given to you and your children. Tread gently, tread with care, and walk with love. Remember, your relationship with the world is a symbiotic one. And I also have some little Faery Whisper cards that were gifted to me by another beautiful friend of mine, Moon Harris. So we got Fairy Sleep Magic. We see you're tired. Let us restore your life force. As you sleep, we fairies will heal you, so you awaken in the morn, refreshed and full of energy. And I got another gift from another beautiful friend of mine named Faye. These little Chakra Love cards. So we have the Throat Chakra Larima. Funny how that reading came out with lots of throat chakra messages. Listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Group 3. I hope that resonated for you. Please let me know in the comments. I love hearing all your comments. Thank you also to all my new subscribers. I appreciate all of you subscribers so much. And with that being said, I'll read for you again next time. Bye, Group 3.